we're going to keep this show going. We're going to bring out for you our next comic. Put your hands together for Daryl Bean.
Hey, how's it going tonight? So, it's always been a dream of mine to be on television. So I was super excited to have the opportunity to audition for a major hit show. Problem, that show was So You Think You Can Dance. And the answer is no. No, I cannot. And as it turns out, I've ruined Taylor Swift permanently for a room full of people. Yeah, whatever happened that night, they can't shake it off. So, I love going to the Apple Store. You can probably tell. One of my favorite places to go, the Apple Store. I have this problem though, every time I go to the Apple Store, people come up and start asking me questions like, hey, does that iPad take good pictures of my dog? And they start asking me stuff like I work there, and I don't understand. I get the glasses and the whole thing like that, but usually people that work at the Apple Store have a uniform on, and I'm just dressed in my normal everyday clothes. So I don't know if Apple started like a new undercover geek program or something like that at their stores. I'm not sure. So to let you know a little bit about myself, I am 43 years old. I'm going to be 44 in May. I am divorced. We are in a comedy club. Chances are you're going to hear a little bit more about that later. I have two daughters that are 15 and 18, and for a while I was a public school music teacher. However, I quit my job mid-year last year, and I opened up my own business. Now, some of you might be asking yourself, and reasonably so, like, why would you do something like that? Well, let's see. Fidget spinners, bottle flipping, marker flipping, dabbing, eating Tide Pods. You know, I don't know where Harvard is getting their class of 2028 from, but I have this deep feeling it's not from any of my classrooms. Kids are dumb, a little bit. So I've been divorced for 5 years, and my ex-wife and I are finally getting along a little bit better, and we started talking, and she told me that she's been seeing somebody for a couple of years now. And, you know, I don't want to, like, get back together or anything like that, so it's positive, it's a good thing. I feel good for her that she's doing that, but it still feels kind of weird. If you're in that situation, does it feel kind of weird when that happens? I don't know, it doesn't, like, when they're seeing somebody else, it kind of feels strange. So she's been seeing this guy, Nick, right? And I was dropping my daughter off at the house that I used to live in, and pull in the driveway, and Nick's truck is in the driveway. And you just have this feeling of, ooh, right? So then my daughter gets out of the car, and she starts like, you know, goodbye. And when my kids go into their house, they go through the garage. So the garage door opens up, and on the back wall of the garage are Nick's tools. Oh. But I think the worst part about it was when the garage opened, I saw the tent that we used to go camping in. You know, I have a lot of memories about that, and I'm like, oh, we're never going to go camping in that tent again, and he's going to end up in that tent too. I mean, you know, kind of like my ex-wife, I was only in it once or twice a year. Okay, so just so we recognize this, 15 years of like sexual breadcrumbing just for that joke. Just for you. You're welcome. You know, it's kind of weird being in your 40s and starting life basically all over again. You know, like I'm single, I'm starting a new career, and it feels like I'm like 25 again. Just like a really achy, tired 25-year-old. But of course, a lot of things are different. Like I used to love when I would shop for clothes when I was in my 20s. And now I'm in my 40s, I hate shopping for clothes. Nothing fits right. Everything makes me look like, I don't know. So one thing that I've noticed is that sometime in the last 10 years, somebody decided that all men's dress shirts were going to be slim fit. I got news for you. I wear a double XL. Slim fit and double XL do not play well together. No. I am not slim. nor am I fit. Therefore, double XL, yeah, no slim fit for me. It's not working. So I got 2 daughters. They're beautiful, wonderful people. One's 15, one is 18. My 15-year-old is named Amy. My 18-year-old is named Abby. And as a father of teenage daughters, of course, you run into all kinds of new things popping up. Now, luckily, my 15-year-old isn't really interested in dating yet, but my 18-year-old is kind of boy crazy. And they've always been really pretty. Some people have always said, like, hey, you better go get yourself a shotgun. No shotguns. That's played out. They're going to expect that. I want a surprise. I want a shock. I want a meat cleaver. You know, there's a certain message that sends. I think the message is, a man with a meat cleaver is capable of pretty much anything. Could you imagine that being some like dorky 17-year-old coming into the house, my daughter lets him in, and I'm standing in the kitchen by the island like cutting up half a pig, and look up and go, oh, hi. Nice to meet you. I'd shake your hand. It's covered in blood and viscous stuff now. It's just, I don't know, it's just this weird thing. You know, having a daughter that's kind of boy crazy, it makes you, you know, you don't want to like hurt the boys that are coming over, but you kind of want to scare them a little bit. And you know how people say that you have 2 sides to your personality? You've got the side that like is the nice guy and then the not so nice guy. And you see that really come out when you have teenage daughters and they're dating a lot. So the boy comes over and you have like the nice guy come out because you don't want to embarrass your child. You don't want to seem like a crazy person, even if you are chopping up meat with a meat cleaver in your kitchen. So you want to be nice. You want to come up and say, oh, hi, nice to meet you. What's your name? Tanner. Oh, it's nice to meet you, Tanner. Where did you meet my daughter at? Chemistry lab. What a world. Isn't that amazing? But somewhere in the back of your head is this like, I don't know, mixture of Darth Vader and like Conan the Barbarian, and you're like, you know, because you remember all those nasty thoughts that you had as an 18-year-old boy, and you know, like, this guy's kind of a dweeb, I wouldn't have done anything either, but still, you just kind of want to shake him up a little bit, so you have this, like, this, I don't know, thing kind of coming out of the back of your base of your spine, you just want to, like, pick him up by the throat, and be like, I see what you think. You will not defile my daughter! Have a nice time. Make sure you drive safely. Have a great evening. Hey, it's been a lot of fun, guys. Thank you very much. I'm Daryl.
Everybody. We're told he is available and very disease-free. If anyone would like to meet him after the show, he is on the prowl.